The killer stabbed Guan in the chest, trying to cut his heart in half. Fortunately, the killer was interrupted by Bok Ju. Guan managed to scrape the killer's prosthetics and reveal his true face. Meanwhile, Doohi was informed that Guan is in a critical condition because of the stabbing. Sok-hoon came, and Doohi pleaded with Detective Park to let her go for a couple of hours because Guan needed her right now. Detective Park permits Doohi to go to the hospital because he believes that Doohi is innocent. Doohi is accompanied by Sok-hoon. They immediately went to the hospital. The doctors informed Bok Ju that the operation was successful, but there was a lot of blood loss, and Guan might not make it tonight. Doohi immediately went to Guwan's bedside and placed his hand on her arms. Doohi regretfully mumbles to Guwan that she is already late when he needs her. But miraculously, Guwan's power came back, and he woke up. When Doohi tries to call the doctor, Guwan reaches for her hand and pulls her for a hug because he wants to charge up. All of this was witnessed by Sok-hoon. Doohi waits for Guwan to fall asleep, and she then goes back secretly to the police station with Sok-hoon. Ga-young is obviously angry with Doohi because she feels that Guwan is starting to fall for her and that Doohi is a threat to Guwan's immortality. Guwan dreams of himself in a spontaneous combustion. He is still recovering from the injury. Bok Ju obeys his boss's order because Guwan tells him that it is still painful when he moves around. Out of the blue, the wild dog gang came with flowers, declaring their loyalty to Guwan, and they promised to find out the culprit. When Doohi enters the room with Da Jing, Guwan excitedly informs Doohi that he is fully recovered and that he wants to go home with her. Doohi assists him in going to bed to rest when Guwan's chest starts to hurt again. Bok Ju and Da Jing were touched by Guwan's words that Doohi is his only treatment. The killer feared that Guwan would now come after him, now that he saw his true face. They came up with the hug-charging plan. Initially, Doohi wakes up, contemplating on touching Guwan's face. She starts to think that she is the reason for Guwan's attempted killing. When Guwan wakes up, he doesn't want Doohi to go anywhere, and asks her to stay so he can charge up a little. A moment later, Doohi walks out, ready to go to the office, but Guwan wants to go with her. Doohi tells him to rest because he is still not fully recovered. Guwan objects because he doesn't know when the killer will attack again, and he wants to be with Doohi all the time to protect her. As a result, Da Jung and Bok Ju will be their bodyguards in the meantime. Guwan tells Bok Ju about his dreams of spontaneous combustion. Bok Ju then informs Guwan that his demon's manual is stolen. The footage from the CCTV during the disappearance of the manual and his stabbing is tampered with. Ga-young went to the company to talk to Guwan, but first she talked to Doohi. She tells Doohi to let Guwan go and not put his life in danger. Then Ga-young had a talk to Guwan too, and tells him that he is starting to fall for Doohi, but he should act as a demon and not a human. At home, while Guwan is fast asleep, Doohi goes to the balcony and has a talk with Chairman Chun-sook. She asks Chun-sook for advice about what she should do. She tells the chairman that she doesn't want to put Guwan's life in danger anymore, but her promise to the chairman is also important to her. The chairman tells Doohi that she should do what's best for her loved ones, as it will also be what's best for her. The next morning, Guwan still hasn't recovered yet, and he secretly drinks his pain medication. At the conference room where the voting for the eligible candidate for the company's president will be held, Doohi shocked everyone, most of all Guwan, when she announced her candidacy withdrawal to prevent any more conflict. Guwan wants to talk with Doohi to confront her with her decision. But Doohi tells her to wait, and they will talk outside. Doohi tells Guwan that she feels unsafe now. She only wants to be normal again, and withdrawing her candidacy for president will be good for her. Guwan didn't believe her. Angrily, Doohi tells Guwan that she feels unsafe, especially now that Guwan can't even protect himself. Even though hurt by Doohi's words, Guwan tries to talk to Sok-hoon to know what the reason behind her candidacy withdrawal. Sok-hoon admits that Doohi doesn't want Guwan's life to be in danger again. This is the only way she knows how to stop all these killings. Guwan searches for Doohi in her home, but she is nowhere to be found. She left her cell phone though. At the chairman's orchard, Doohi talks to the chairman about his withdrawal from the company's presidential candidacy. Then Guan walks in and tells Doohi to go back and fight again. But Doohi doesn't want to, because all of the people she loved died because of her, and now Guwon's life too is in danger because of her. Guwon tells Doohi that she should do what's best for her, because that is what's best for him too, like the chairman told her. He crosses the distance between him and Doohi, and gives her a peck on the lips. And lastly, he leans in to give Doohi a heart-melting kiss. Doohi kissed him back with equal passion, putting her hand on his shoulder and nape as the water sprinkler showered them in this unforgettable magical moment.